great war, an officer gathers a group of mercenaries around the dinner table. Serving them mutton, the officer addresses the men saying, "The drums of war are beating. No man can be trusted." The men nod in approval when suddenly, "What happened to Dorcas?" shouts one of the men. The officer leans closer and says, "The poison is money." The death of Dorcas is one of many tragedies that will occur with the war to come. Only you can prevent these horrific events from occurring. Your journey into Fire Emblem will put you in the shoes of a tactician in charge of many lives. War is brutal. In order to survive with your sanity intact, you need a guide, and that's where I come in. My name is Darren Wynn. I'm a 2-year veteran of the series, and I'll be showing you the ropes of Fire Emblem and what makes it such a great and complex game. But before we delve into the heart of Fire Emblem, let's begin to understand the origins of this series. So, Fire Emblem is a single-player, turn-based strategy game first developed by Shoutsu Kaga. His first 5 games are what I call the Kaga era, is because during this time, Fire Emblem first developed its identity as a hardcore, complex, role-playing game. It's also during this time where many of the core elements of Fire Emblem first developed, because after all, Kaga did it first. Years after Kaga left development led to the second era of Fire Emblem. So during this period, Fire Emblem reached Western audiences and received widespread praise and integration to many Nintendo consoles and games. And these Fire Emblem games stay true to Kaga's vision, but with notable additions. The current era of Fire Emblem is the Revolution era, and during this period, poor sales of Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and Mystery put Fire Emblem on the chopping block. Nintendo said that if the next Fire Emblem does not sell more than 250,000 units, then Fire Emblem will be cancelled. How, in order to survive, Fire Emblem Awakening deviated greatly from Kaga's vision, making the game friendlier to new and casual players. Awakening's global success is what saved the franchise, and succeeding Fire Emblem games followed Awakening's precedent of change. So what makes Fire Emblem so loved by fans across the world? Strategy, good characters, and unique mechanics. The 4 fundamental mechanics of Fire Emblem can be summed with the 4 Ps. First is permadeath. Whenever a unit's health reaches 0 during combat, the unit disappears forever. The only way to get that unit back is by restarting the chapter. Secondly is probability. Battles and level-ups are determined by whether you land a hit on the enemy or whether the enemy lands a hit on you is random. Whether you gain 3 stats or 0 stats is also random. While level-ups cannot be helped, picking the right weapon can put the odds in your favor. So first introduced in Fire Emblem Geometry Holy War, the weapon triangle is analogous to rock, paper, scissors. Swords being length, swords being axes, lances being swords, and axes being lances. Having a weapon advantage in a battle can grant you significant advantage in terms of hit and dodge chance. And the last mechanic is supports. So if units fight together long enough, they will develop a bond, which will give them certain strengths, such as increased damage, hit, and dodge. To make these units fight longer, and depending on the characters, they can get married. Try not to get your dating advice from Fire Emblem. An ideal support between 2 characters, one in which both can cover each other's weaknesses. So a character's class determines what weapons they use, and each character's class has its own strengths and weaknesses, and you'll find a niche in your army depending on your strategy. If a unit reaches level 10 or above, then he or she can promote these advanced classes and gaining all sorts of new weapons, stat buffs, making them stronger and more versatile. Knowledge of the capabilities of these classes is essential for victory. So here's some strategies that can help take advantage of the unit's strength and class. So the first strategy is the one-man army strategy. So it involves placing a very bulky or very dodgy unit in front of numerous enemies. The objective is to kill them all or leave them all weak. This strategy is very risky, so be careful. Second strategy is turtling, which involves placing your units in defensive formation with strong units in front, weak units in the back, and letting the enemies come to you. Utilize the terrain properly can limit the amount of enemies that your army will face. Third strategy is divide and conquer. So some maps will allow you to split your army into 2 squads or 2 or 3 squads, and which will allow you to tackle the objective faster. The advantage of doing so is that the enemies will spread out, which will limit the amount of foes your squads will take. So be careful in choosing who gets to be in what squad. So, and sometimes Fire Emblem gives you lemons, and with these strategies, you just squeeze them right in his eyes. First is RNG abuse. So this strategy utilizes scripts to put the odds in your favor all the time. Use these scripts properly and you'll never miss. The second is growth boosting. So if using the Nightmare module, you can boost the growth rate units up to 300%, making them gain +3 to every stat per level, breaking game balance in the process. And so, young tacticians, I leave you with these strategies. But however, don't stop there. As a veteran of the series, I'm constantly learning, and staying stagnant with your strategies will punish you heavily. And so, one day, when you pick up a Fire Emblem game, I invite you to play your turns properly, utilize your units to the best of your ability, avoid pitfalls, pray for good luck on your side. May Kaga bless your first playthrough.